vlog is going to be in a style that I've never done before. I want to tell a story without any fancy editing or b-roll shots, just true to how it was, a little rough around the edges. Nothing's scripted and nothing's acted. I just want you to be able to relive the past with me. This is the story of the time I thought my friends were eaten by sharks. It's the second last night that we're in Florida. I have ISO maxed all the way up. Hopefully you can see more than just darkness. But I am heading to the beach alone for the moment because I'm meeting everyone else there. They beat me to it. I was the slacker. So that's gonna be nice. Nice way to enjoy one of the last nights that we have. Yeah, that is 100% pitch black. But let's just listen to the audio for 1 second, because my goodness, I can't get enough of this. I am still walking in search of my friends who left me. You may have noticed that I get giddy when anxious. To find them on a beach in the dark. Actually, here's a fun fact. I ran into a group of kids who I swear looked, two of them looked identical to two of my friends that I'm finding. Oh man, editing this and watching this again is actually giving me anxiety. So I went down to the beach, and that's where you listen to the noise. I stopped for a minute, and then I turned to the right and started heading down the beach that way. It didn't take long until I ran into these group of kids, and I asked them if they'd seen the group of friends that I was looking for. They said that they hadn't seen anyone, but then noticed that I was carrying the GoPro and asked if I was vlogging, and I said, yep, it's just a hobby of mine. And then they said, oh well, you know that the sharks come out at night, so you're gonna be able to film Jaws 3? And then I just kind of laughed it off because it didn't mean anything to me at the time. And after a minute or two, I said goodbye as I wanted to keep looking for my friends. So I then turned around and headed the other direction and kept walking and walking and walking and walking, and that's where we pick up again. I am still in search of my friends. So sad. This beach is really, really long and scary when you're alone. That's the end of this vlog portion. I'll see you after a bit more walking. So in between the clip that you just watched and the next one, there's a 14-minute lapse there where I didn't take any footage because obviously filming wasn't my priority at that time. So I have to fill you guys in on what happened. I kept walking for another few minutes, and then I met another couple that was walking the other direction on the beach, taking a stroll, and I was taking a futile action, which was trying to see anything at the ocean at night. So they asked me if I was okay in what I was doing. So I replied, I'm out looking for my friends. They said that I was going to meet them out here. And then they said, oh, you guys aren't planning on going swimming, are you? And I said, yeah, I think they're already out there. I'm just trying to look for them. And then they kind of glanced nervously at each other. And they informed me that they hoped that I find them quickly, as they said that sharks hunt at night. And that was the first time that it actually occurred to me that could be a reality. Because before it was just some kids joking about it, but when I had two adults tell me about it, I viewed it differently. So I kind of said goodbye hurriedly because I really wanted to find my friends now. And I kept walking in the direction that I was going. I wasn't walking anymore. I was sprinting. I was running. And it kept occurring to me that we were in Florida just a week after the hurricane. So a lot of the animals and the seaweed and stuff that was out in the deep waters was coming up to the shallow waters. So that kept going around my mind and was not comforting, because where there's food. So I kept walking a little further down, and there were some there were more hotels on the beach now, so there were a little bit more light, so I could see out into the ocean. I still couldn't see anyone out there. At this point, I'd run about a mile down the beach, and I hadn't seen a single person out in the water. There was another couple that was just walking by the water's edge, and they asked me what I was doing again, and I said I was looking for my friends. And then they looked at me worriedly and said, I hope they're not out swimming. And I said, yeah, I hope so as well. And then they said something about the sharks being out at night, and I just said, yep, that's what I've been told. I had lost my calm at that point. I was very, very anxious to find my friends, so I decided to run the other direction, back the way that I came, because I realized that I'd walked a lot further to the left than I had the right, so maybe they were out to the right, because I couldn't imagine them walking 1 mile down the beach to go have a swim. So I was running back, and then I found a pile of clothes. So I started looking through the pile of clothes and came across a shirt of one of my friends. So I knew that they were near here. And that's when 2 of my friends ran up from the beach up to me, because they were wondering who the heck is looking through our clothes. And then this conversation followed.
Hey, did you hear us shouting your name?
What, out there?
Yeah. We were shouting for literally everyone.
Really?
Because we thought that they were you.
I walked all the way down there.
Really?
I walked up far enough to meet some other people. No, but I kind of heard you, but I wasn't sure. And then I've just been like walking to people, and they're like, dude, you're gonna try swimming like every person that I meet. And you're like, don't do that, man. It's the sharks are out.
Really?
Yeah, every
Why didn't you
person.
come down?
So now it's like I've been trying to find you, like, crap.
Can we talk about it? What? Are you joking? I wonder if they're just joking or if it's like...
Well, I at first thought it was a joke, but then like 3 different people.
Should we talk to sharks?
Sharks are usually out during the night.
Oh my god! We're going in! Hey! I can't believe he's like out of the pit and watching the show!
No, I started to get like undressed so I could swim into it. Thank you guys.
That's so nice, so cute! Tell us what you said.
Oh, like 4 different people I spoke to along the shore. They asked me if I was going swimming, and I said, no, I'm just looking for my friends. I'm pretty sure they're out in the ocean. And they're like, oh crap, they better not be. It's like, usually it's the sharks come in at night. Get real close to the shore. And then people saw my GoPro and they're like, whoa, are you gonna film their death or something?
Oh my god!
But I hope you guys had fun. I ran so much today. I am done for the week. And that's exactly what we did. We went back to the house, got in the hot tub and chilled. But there was still a sound that I just couldn't quite shake from my mind. The sound of my friends screaming Seth from the ocean. When I look back now, I realize that it was obvious that it was my friend shouting at me. But I'm glad I didn't walk into the pitch black ocean based on some weird sounding screams, because it led to this adventure that I've been able to tell you. And I'm pretty sure that walking into the ocean at night, based on what sounded like some weird wind, is how people die. That's the end of the I lost my friend's debacle.
You have an entire documentation.
I do. Like, the scaredness in my voice and everything.
I